Hey y'all, what's going on? Thank y'all for waiting. Hope everybody is all right. Hope you had a great Monday. Um, Let me pause. Let me put that on mute. Yeah, I'm tired. So I literally just came inside from cleaning the garage. That was my fitness activity today. Yes, I had to wash my hands, put a little lotion on, and pull some stuff together so we can get started. So again, it's Monday motivation. If you know somebody can benefit from this video and you would like them to see it, you can go ahead and share the video so that they can join. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Hey to everybody popping in. Thank y'all so much for joining in. That's a good one. Oh, you got a Fitbit. We should do some Fitbit competitions on here. Just got to get everybody Fitbit login. All right, so I want to use a little bit of black paper, but I'm going to show you something that we're going to do on here. Y'all remember I created the Let's Doodle page the other day. I did go ahead and start doodling one little thing on here. I did the word let's do one of our traditional things. Start off with the tip from the mound liner and then go around, and then I'll add some extra elements around that. Hey, Nikki. All right, so I want to add bold on this page, and so as the month goes on, and we're almost through the month, it will fill up on this page, and this is just my little doodle page. All right, so we're going to do bold. I'm going to do one of our traditional write the word out first, and then we'll go around it, and then I'll just add a different little element to it, okay? So that is what we will do with that. So I just wanted to do a little bit of that doodling aspect, and then we'll be done with this part, and then we'll go ahead and start setting up our page. And if you want to go ahead and start setting your page up now, that is perfectly fine. You don't have to wait on me. I'm just doing my doodle. I wanted to start filling up the page so it didn't get to the end of the month and I'm like, oh man, I could have filled this in. So I'm writing the word bold because that's something we've been talking about all month. And so again, this is something else that you can add in your journal if you wanted to. If you just wanted a creative outlet and you wanted to be able to draw and do different stuff, this can literally be a journal moment. You could write the word bold and then you could almost write some stuff around it. But this page in particular, I'll just be doing words, shapes, borders, different things that I just want to try out. So that is how I'm utilizing this page. What you do, PB? What's been going on? Tell us your story, girl. Let us know what's been going on. And so all I'm doing is outlining. And then I'm going to create another border around bold. And all I'm really doing is following what what I drew initially. And then I'm just going to take that off the page a little bit. Oh no, hard. I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. Are you okay? He did not yell sorry and drive off. I cannot. That is horrible. Some people just do not care. That is crazy. Sorry and drove off. You should see if they have cameras in their parking lot. A lot of places do. They're usually hidden in the lamps, the pole lights. Yeah, that's horrible. They usually have them in the lights. So I would check with them if you want to see if you can get it on camera. Oh, wow. That is really horrible. Hey, what's going on, Tarshell? Hold on, y'all. These notifications keep popping up and I can't see. Okay, cool. Enjoy the rest of your work day. All right, so y'all, what I'm doing now is I'm just going on the inside and I'm taking this Tom bow, dual tip, and then I'm just going in and filling in the space. Now, please understand that these markers will kind of bleed a little bit. They'll bleed a little bit. All right, as you're popping in, if you have a motivational quote, y'all make sure you drop that motivational quote on the inside of the chat. So once we start going to the other page, or we start building our page out, we'll have some things to choose from. I'll tell you right now, based off of my day-to-day, it's going to be just move. Because literally, like I said, before I hopped on here, y'all, I was cleaning out the garage. So I still need to shower and all that great stuff. But I wanted to make sure that I was able to come on here. Hey, everybody popping in. But I want to make sure that I came on here so that we could motivate each other. And as y'all see, PB needs some motivation because that was just a whole lot on a Monday. But we're not going to blame it on Monday. There's just some interesting characters out in the world who are self-centered and would just drive off. So hopefully everything works out in your favor, getting your truck fixed. All right. So I did that one half like that, y'all, and then I'm going to add another color on the other side. And that's going to pretty much be my little doodle for the day, but I'm going to add a little bit more to it. I know when you can find laughter out of a situation, isn't that amazing? Hey, everybody popping on. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. This is Monday Motivation. This is where we jump on here, we chat, we talk about how our day went. And if we need to adjust, we find quotes, affirmations, words of the week to help us get set for the rest of the week, okay? I am Renee. If this is your first time joining, yeah, so that's who I am. I love journals, I love planners, and I love teaching people how to use their journals in a different way. So that is what we do on here. All right, y'all, so this is going to be my little doodle of the day. And if I wanted to, I would go add a little extra stuff in here. So I'm only going to do just a little bit more, but it's not going to be a lot. And then again, like I said, we'll be done with this. And so doodling is not about perfection. I know you'll probably look up some stuff and you want it to be perfect. That's not what it's about. It's literally just drawing out of your mind, or even if you look at a picture, but it's not supposed to be perfect. A lot of times y'all will see people that are artists and you want to mimic it. If being an artist was just not in your deck of cards, it's fine. You draw what you want to draw and like it for what it is. So that's all that you have to do. And again, for me, it's just more therapeutic. So that's it. All right. Oh, yeah, you got a chance to meal prep. I'll actually be meal prepping tomorrow. All right, I'm going to put a little piece of paper in between this. Y'all know sometimes the stuff isn't completely dry, and I don't want that to smudge. So if it smudges, it'll actually go on that black sheet. All right. So as I mentioned in the comments earlier before I hopped on, I wanted to use a little bit of black paper. I like seeing the pens pop off of the page. And this is where I will write either what my word is of the day, the quote of the day. I don't know what that's going to be. I'll add my mood tracker I believe I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the black paper in reference to the mood tracker as well. Yeah, you really do save more money when you meal prep. I know a lot of people think it is very expensive. It really isn't in the grand scheme of things if you really look at what you're spending. And if you write down what you're actually spending eating out, meal prepping and eating at home is so much less than what you're spending. And one day I'll do a video on that. All right, so we also have a paper pad. Again, something that I've had for more than 2, 3, 4, 5 years. All the above. I just be buying stuff, y'all. Just buying stuff. All right. So I'm just flipping through. I don't know what page I want. Once it sticks out, I'll know that it's it. So far, these bikes are speaking to me just a little bit. And then this is, because it has the typewriter, the butterfly, world map, enjoy every moment. So I'm torn between those two, and I think I'm going to go ahead and roll with this. So when I do stuff like this, I try not to overthink it. When you overthink it, your creativity kind of gets stunted. So I'm going to fold this in half. And again, the whole idea is to use the things that you have around the house. So if you have paper pads and stuff just sitting around the house, pull that stuff out and go ahead and use it. Now, when you're doing a junk journal, you don't have to cut things for perfection. You can actually tear it, rip it, whatever you want to do in that moment. So if I do this right, it should kind of give me, yeah. So that didn't even tear completely, which is fine. But I want this last little piece off of here. So I'm just going to cut that last little piece. All right. And I'll probably still have to trim it down just a little bit because it's a tad bit larger than the page. I may or may not. I think I can finagle it if I put the corner rounders on the end. Oh, you just want to be real rude today. Okay. All right, so I just rounded those corners slightly. Hey, everybody popping in. Happy Monday. All right, and I'm using my tape runner, the adhesive tape that just makes it a little bit easier for me to put stuff down, and I don't have to think too much. And again, I just place things however I want to place it. There's no rhyme or reason. It does not have to be perfect, okay? Again, junk journal pages, even though this is a motivational page, I'm going to allow this to end up being a junk journal page on this side, so it does not have to be perfect. So again, I may do black on this side, and I may not. Right now, I'm not feeling that black right there. So I'm going to say we're not going to do that black, okay? I've pulled out the journaling doodle book. You can use stickers, paint, pens, markers, whatever you want in your book. You can even use napkins in your journals, okay? So there's so much stuff that you can use. So we are going to look for something that can go on here out of this book. And I'm going to just start building my page out on both sides. So if anything speaks to me, it's going on the page. And so as I'm doing that, go ahead and drop those motivational quotes in there. I saw a few roll up. I did see a few roll up in the screen. All right. So we're going to add this on top of here. And then sometimes I'll make sure that the pages kind of flow just a little bit. They don't have to, again. It's just whatever you want to do. I have a gold pen that writes on dark paper, but it's not looking at me right now. And I'm not in the business of trying to find it either. So that may not be found on today. All right, so if you notice, I started pulling in gold in some areas. And I'm going to go around and put my little dashes on the edges of the paper. This is a 0.8, which is a broader tip pen that I'm using. And hold on, something just came to me that I want to do. Let's see. I'm actually going to create a little envelope, not even an envelope, a page that can open up and close so I can write something in there. All right, so I'm gonna glue that on the edge, and that'll be able to open up. And if I want to write a note to myself right there, I'll be able to. I'm also going to, because I need to see what's underneath, I'm just placing this black sheet of paper right here just so I can see where the edge is on here. And that is where I'll add that. So I'm just putting the glue on that back side. I'm not putting it anywhere else. I want it to be able to open. And I think with this gold and like this tan little thing we got going on right now, I think I'm going to pull in a little bit of orange. I think I'm going to do some orange and pink with this. So we'll pull in some orange tones and some pink. All right, so y'all see how I do that? I can open it up, and this can be a secret spot where I can write some extra stuff. So this is how you build out a page, build layers, and put things on top. So we said I want to do orange on here, but I also want to be able to see where my edge is. So I'm going to pull out. And this is not really, it's like a electric orange, but we're going to go around the edge right here, just so we know where it opens out to. Hey Fab, what's going on? All right. And again, this is just like a secret little part on your page if you wanted to add it. Not required, not necessary, but I just think it's a little cute little element to add. And if, let's just say you're like, I don't want that to keep popping open, you can always take like a little paper clip and clip it right there at the time, if that's something that you want to do. All right, so we have that going on. This needs a little more give. And now I'm going to, before Pine even says it, I'm going to find me a little stamp. So this says life right here. So I made stamp life over here. Thanks, Fab. Yeah, girl, pull out this. I'm telling y'all, pull out the stuff you have. You have more things than you think you do. And a lot of times, oh, I got to go buy it. I don't have that. I can't do this. Yes, you can. I promise you, y'all have it. You just don't know that you have it. All right. Let me see. I'm also looking to see if I have a, I know I do. I saw it today and I thought about using it because I've been hoarding this. Oh, I've been hoarding this doll, but I'm feeling like using her. We'll see, y'all. I don't know. Might have to still hoard that. Hey, Pink Poodle. All right, so every week I have to stamp. And so I think I'm going to stamp life. I think that's what we're going to do. But y'all know I got to do a test run first. Got to do a test run. All right. So far we have used the items, what is this? Scrapbooking paper, cardstock, stickers, and now we are adding the element of a stamp. But you know I got to do a test run first. Thank you. And honestly, I know I can wet this stamp a little bit more, but I kind of like that look, like you mean for it to be distressed. That doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen right now when I do this, but that's my goal, okay? So we are going to get ready and try this on out. Yeah, my hands be shaking and everything. Be nervous for real. All right, so pretty sure I've held this down long enough. I know I have. All right, so there we have life on there. And I'm now going to go and put our lines around the edges. Okay, you got hold on, change is coming. All right, so I'm going to turn this upside down for a second, y'all, so bear with me. And this is only so I can do the little lines, and that actually needs to dry. And I don't even know if that's going to be dry by the time. Just using the lines that I see on the bullet journal. And then I'm just doing the little dashes across. And after I finish the dashes, I will go in between the dashes. We'll start pulling in, what do we say, orange and green. Did I say orange and green, y'all? Or did I say orange and pink? I like that. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. That's cute. All right. So again, I'm just going and putting the dashes. You don't have to use the dots if you don't want to. You can also, on your pages, incorporate a little doodle moment. I don't have one in mind, so I'm not quite sure that that's necessarily going to happen on here today. Now, the stickers that y'all saw me put down with the flowers, you can color those in. I more than likely will not color them in on here, just because of time. And so we know I like to do the mood tracking, so I'm still going to track the moods on this page as well. All right. And so now I'm going to go in between spaces with, I'll start with the orange just so we can start seeing some stuff pop out. I think I'm going to use a Stapler Tri-Plus fine liner. And all I'm going to do is just put some little lines in between those. Let me again start on this side because that is not. And so I'm going to go between every other. And all this is doing is just adding a little pop if you choose to on the page. This could have very well, I could have kept building this out and I could have left this more of like a tan black and white page if I wanted to. But I wanted some, just a little bit of color. Because, you know, if we need something motivating us through the week, I don't want it to drag me. Though I do like black and white pages, y'all will start seeing those pop up. Like some journal layouts, because those are fun to do, especially with like bubble letters and stuff. Did I skip that right? All right, and again, we are skipping every other. And then you can, after you skip every other, you could either do the same shape with a different color, or you could add like a heart, a star. It's up to you, or you could leave it blank. It just depends on how much color you're looking for to pop out on your page. All right. And we're almost done with this part. And then we have, okay, so we have that. So that started adding an element, another element to the page. And now I want to go in between the other ones. Let me put these colors. I don't know, that blue and orange is kind of cute too. Or do I want this orange and green? Okay, so we might be pulling all of these colors in. All right, so we are going to do a green. And with the green, I'm just going to do, that is a whole line, miss. I'm just going to do little dots in between those. And even with this, I have to be careful because this does not dry as fast on this page. So I am pretty confident that I'm going to smear something on this journal. So what I may do is keep these dots up here on the side for right now. And then I'll go back and fill those in. But you kind of get the point with the rhythm that I'm doing. I'm just going every other. And then if I wanted to pull the blue in, I would just take the blue somewhere on one of the lines or every other. Again, just kind of skipping every other line. And again, that's just adding a little color to the page. All right, so we know I also need to track my moods. I like to track my moods during the week, so I can do a couple of things. I can create my mood tracker on here where it can be seen on this paper, or I can create the mood tracker on the side and still do the line effect like we did. I don't know if we did that last week or the week before. I can either put it right here just to kind of fill this empty space. So I'm thinking I want to do that. So I'm going to turn this again because I need to be able to draw that. I don't really use the rulers like I probably should. So, you know, I kind of guess how many lines that I have available. But I'm just going to start from here and just roll up. And we're just going to hope that I have enough lines for the week. So we will see. Okay, Ty, seriously. Yeah, but that's too much. All right, so this is going to be our mood tracker. And let me count how many dots we have. So I'm like at around 20. So I normally do not do this, y'all, but I'm going to pull out a pencil just in case. So for people that want to doodle and draw, you can use a pencil and then you can erase behind it. But I'm going to do this just for now, just so I can kind of see how many lines I have. Because I'm thinking I can do every 2.5. That's what I'm feeling like. And what I do is I usually pick the colors that I want to track for the mood, and it'll be 3 colors. It's 1, 2.5, and a half. Okay. So I think I did it enough, and then I can fill this in with the word mood if possible. So now I'm going to go over this with the pen. If you have any extra pencil showing over, you just pull a eraser out and then you can go over it after your ink dries, and then that'll get rid of the rest of the eraser. I typically use, which is not in front of me, so I can't tell. Yes, it is. I use a couple of things. So you have the Pentel eraser. This is one of my favorite erasers to use in reference to erasing pencil from off of your pages. And then this is like a kneading eraser. It reminds you almost of gum. It's not as, you know, nasty like gum, but this actually helps with smudging and some other things, and I'll show y'all those type of things later down the line. I do that in my journal as well, so y'all will be able to see how I use pencil in my journal without even a pen. All right, so we're going over this line. And I almost, speaking of which, I almost did a line a little bit too. I'm trying not to shake this camera holder. So that's 1, 2, and then 1.5. All right. And then I'm just going over that line. And again, if you want to go back and erase it, that's fine. If not, you don't have to. So remember, this is going to be our mood tracker. If you want to write the word mood in here, you can. You can also use this as your mood key, and you can decide, okay, what colors am I going to use to track my mood? So y'all know me, I like to kind of keep it, but since we're going with the green, orange, and blue theme, I will go ahead and say that we can use those colors. And usually I'll pick a pen, only because a lot of times when you're back in your journal, 9 times out of 10 you're going to use a pen for the most part. So we have orange, blue, and then we have a green. These are Pentel Energel pens. So I like these. They're kind of my faves. So we will use these. All right. So we're going to decide what's going to be for what. Typically, blue is like sad. I don't like equating blue to sad because I think blue is a beautiful color. Nonetheless, that's just going to be easier to keep up with. So we're going to shade this in and say that blue will be maybe a not so good moment. Then y'all know I like to do the, like, if you have a straight face, meh, it was just all right type of day. We're going to let that be orange. And then we'll let green be a great day, a good day. So you can pick whatever colors you want. You can make your tracker however you want your tracker to be. It does not have to look like this, but this is going to be the mood tracker. And so what'll happen is I'll go in and I'm going to go ahead and write the letters of the week. And I'm just going to do the first letter. All right, so that's that. So usually, again, if you are new and this is your first time seeing a Monday motivation page built out, I typically will always have a mood tracker so that I can keep it all together. By the end of the month, I can go back to Monday motivation and say, okay, how was that particular week? And even with the recap, I can go back to the Monday motivation at the top of the week and see how that mood went. All right, so that's that. We can now go in this section right here and we can put what week we're in. We're in the week of April 15th through the 21st if you go from Monday to Sunday. I'm a Monday to Sunday, so I don't even really try to keep up with Sunday to Saturday, Sunday to whatever. It just doesn't work for me. So I will be writing week of. So I'm going to write the week of right here. And then I'll go in and write April. And then we said the 15th through the 21st, all right? So what we have done so far, we have created a border, we have used some scrapbooking paper, we have used some stickers, we've even used our own handwriting to create a mood tracker. You can also write mood tracker if you want to, what's my mood? So I could go over here and I can write what's my mood or mood. I don't know how I want that yet, so I'm not gonna mess that up. And then we get over here. So over here is where the quote will go down or whatever you want to do. I have yet to figure out what my quote was going to be. And honestly, y'all, for this week, move. That's going to be my message to myself, move. All right. So I'm getting back into fitness. Last week, I did reach my goal, which was I needed to work out at minimum 4 times. I actually did 6 days. And so when I weighed myself in today, I was pretty happy because last Monday I was 178 even. And today I was 175.6. So just realizing, like, girl, if you just move, you can go places. It kind of motivated me a little bit more. So this week, my message to myself is move. All right, I'm just going to use this as a scrap sheet of paper. I'm just making sure that this works. And so I'm going to write the word move, but I'm going to let move be the center focus of this page. So I am going to pull a ruler out. And let's talk about rulers and how Though I have a ruler, that does not mean you will see a straight line drawn, okay? I probably draw straight lines better without a ruler, but we will see today. And this pen ain't doing nothing for me, okay? So let's pull out another pen. I'm telling you, this pen just... And I'm talking cash money, y'all, but I think it's at the end. No, it's not at the end. It's still a lot of ink in here. But it said not today, Saint. All right, so let's see if I have another pen that wants to be nice. All right, so let's try this Jelly Roll. I probably just need to get some more Pentel Milky Pops because I've had those for a while. And they probably just are not here for it. All right, so we did one line. And I'm going to do another line right here. All right, so that's going to be my line. And then I'm going to put a skinny line on top of this. That's a true statement. I like that, Unique. That's a good quote. So again, y'all, scroll through. People have been placing their quotes and their motivation. If it speaks to you, make sure that you use it. You don't have to put down what I'm putting down. It might not be what's applicable to your week, but just find something that is going to work, all right? All right, so we're going to do the word move. And I don't know how I'm going to write this word right now, okay? Sure don't. Have no clue at all. But I believe I'm going to do the skinny, well, not even the skinny approach, but I'm going to take the line all the way down to the bottom. That's what I'm thinking I'm doing. Well, at this point, that's what's happening, right? Hey, Misha. All right, and so we're going to add this. I promise I never give myself enough room, y'all. Okay, so you're going to see where I have to make this a little bit thicker because of that line. And I'll show you what I'm going to do in a second. And all I'm doing is adding an extra line to each letter. And so I'm going to go around each letter just to make it a little bit thicker. Again, so move stands out. And you should start seeing it fill in on the screen a little bit more. And so again, this is my motivation for the week. Move. And then again, we can go in and add our pops of color in other places on here. You can write ways you're going to move. Like, let's just say you're using the word move, right? You can put like a bullet point list of ways you're going to move. Ah, hey, Shauna. You can draw pictures if you want to, because some people out there are like really good artists. So if you like drawing, that is a dope way to incorporate things in your journal. All right, so I'm actually going to shave this part of the V in. And then I'm going to shave this part of the E in a little bit. All right, and so some of that's going to have to dry a little bit because of how much I added in reference to ink. All right, and then I'm going to put one more line under here. But I'm going to make this line a little bit thicker. Am I on somebody died? Okay, let's see. Told y'all it was gonna be a line that wasn't gonna be straight. Somewhere on here with a ruler, whole ruler. Line ain't straight. It ain't too much. All right. So let's just say you say, okay, Adrian, move is just not enough for me. How am I moving? What do I need to do to move? You can put move with motivation, because it is Monday motivation, if that needs to be your word. Move all week long. If you just need to add a little bit to it, that's what you can do. I'm telling you, I think I do better without a ruler. I really, really do. But you can add anything on there that you want to add if it's going to bring you that extra motivation that you think you need, okay? So again, if you're like, okay, this white is not really doing it for me, what else can I add? You can go and add on the outside just some little lines. Again, just to make stuff pop off of the page. It's totally up to you. Not required. Not required at all. And then if you need to make it a little bit thicker, you can. All right, and so remember I said if you wanted to do this, you can put move. I can put move, and I think I'm gonna put right here goals this week. So that's goals this week, and then I can list them, right? So for me, I don't want to do too many goals because that's just going to have me all over the place. And if it does not work out, then I'm somewhere mad. And I can only be mad at myself because I done created all the drama for myself, because you know you can't finish 10 and 20 different goals. But nonetheless, I at least want to have about 3. All right, so you can put your goals underneath here. And then if you want to go into depth with your journal moments, you can say, so let's just say, let me see what one of my goals are. I got some more stuff to donate. That might be my goal. Donate items. How many items do I want to donate? What day do I want to donate? That can be a journal item. How do I feel about donating these things? So that's how you create journal moments out of things that you're going to do for the week. And not only that, again, if you're donating, once you donated, how did you feel? So that's just, again, an easy journal moment. Now, I have to decide what I want my bullet points to be. It can be a good old square. It don't have to be anything major. But I think I want mine because I love talking about write your heart out. We're going to draw 3 little hearts. 3 little hearts. And then we're going to draw a little line to go across. And then whatever that goal is, I will write that goal down. And that will be that. So you see how you just add a little bit to your black paper. So if you have black paper and you have these pens that write on the black paper, do not be scared of these pens. They're actually really fun once you get into using them and you don't run away from them. I'm turning this, y'all, because I know it's not dry. And that was about to be a smudge out of this world. And so you still have this space up here. If you wanted to write an affirmation up here, you can write an affirmation. If you wanted to write another quote, you could. If you want to doodle up there, you can. In here, This could be your note to yourself for the week, right? Like if there are some things, if you need to have some self-talk, that self-talk can occur in here. I would suggest it. Sometimes you do need to talk to yourself before you walk in those doors at the place of employment. Before you have an attitude, you might need to check yourself on here. So that's something that you can write, and it doesn't have to be on the forefront every time you open the page up. And so again, I would just probably add just a little bit on here just so it can pop. I might say what's on my mind, or I might just do the whole Dear Adrian. Even though y'all hear me say A Renee on here, if I'm writing a letter to myself, for the most part I'm going to write Adrian. I'm not going to write A Renee. So that will go on there. So that could be a note to yourself. It could also be a gratitude section if you wanted it to be. So you have endless possibilities for your secret hideaway spot on your journal. All right, and again, this is probably for me going to be a note to self. So I can go in already and write note to self. And I am not securing these dots being dry, but if they smudge at this point, it's cool. Because we got to wrap this up. Note to self. And you see, it don't have to be long. I'm not going to make that long and drawn out at all to myself. It's not necessary. Just need to do what I need to do and keep it moving. And that is how that page is developed. Now, of course, I could go in and add some extra stuff. Told y'all it was smudge. I felt it. I felt it for real. Well, let me put me a little sheet of paper in between here for it to smudge slightly. Yeah, so again, that's your secret place. That is your secret place. So if you have stickers and anything like that, yeah, I can smudge it. It's plain. Nobody else gonna see it but me. So again, that's like your secret hideaway place. You have stuff over here. You can still write. For me, this week was move. Goals for the week. I'll write those goals in. And then over here we have the mood tracker. And again, you can still fill words in and anything. I can go over here and put be bold. I just have all of that type of space for creativity. And that's what I like about Monday motivation pages. So I'm going to go and put over here. I'm going to write the word bold. I'm going to write the word bold. Now let's pull in a little more blue. Where's that blue highlighter I just had? Let's pull in a little more blue. All right. So that's our bold word. Now, if I like outlining my words, but you don't always have to outline with the thick tip of the marker. You can find a marker with a finer point, just so it's not as like, wow, it's already enough with the black. So if you wanted to take a 0.1 or a 0.5, and these are Stapler sketch pens. So these are really used for doodling and sketching and stuff. So they come in different points. You can go around it with a finer tip pen, and it won't be as broad as the other stuff on your page. So for example, this, you see this, that was the 08, I believe, the 0.08. And then over here you have the 0.01, which is a finer tip or a finer point. And so all I did was I wrote the word bold. And sometimes I miss part of my tracing. I don't always cover all of the highlighter. That's perfectly fine. Again, this journal is really all about you and nobody else. So if you have a bad journal page on a particular day, guess what? Unless you go and you post it and show the world, nobody else is going to know. So while y'all see my stuff posted, y'all don't see everything. I be having some pages like, girl, what was you thinking? And they just have to, I have to roll with it or either cover it up. And who has time for that? Unless it's real horrible. Let me stop fronting. If it's real horrible, I am gonna cover it. All right, so I just put that little gray to make this box pop out a little bit more. And that's that. And I just like gray highlighters, y'all. So gray tends to pop up on this page a little bit of everywhere. So yeah, y'all, this is our Monday motivation page. I did something a little different because I know y'all are used to seeing me pretty much do more of the highlighters all the time. I don't always pull out scrapbook and paper, and I think that I need to do that a little bit more. So if you have stuff sitting around your house, you're able to see like, how can I do this? What can I do a little differently? Or if you get bored with your journal, you'll be able to have more fun. If you came in late, I did start a doodle page over here. So I'll just be adding different doodles as I see fit during the week. So I just did the word bold over here. I did love. This just says pens right here. Nothing serious. And then I just go and I look at, so let's just say I want to say, how can I draw a coffee cup? I'll go research it and look up how to draw a coffee cup. And then I'll find that and then I'll put it on there. So that's what I do when it comes to doodling. There's no science to it. It's just anything that I want to try out. Okay, y'all know how to, oh, I can show y'all some of these other ones because I haven't written in. So I pre-prepped pages, and I did this yesterday on live. I went live earlier during the day. I didn't do the actual page. I just showed the pages, but I know that people come on at different times. So this is a journal page to coincide with my fitness planner, the fitness section in my planner. So I'll actually be writing in this today. I already wrote the weight. I have to do my measurements tomorrow. I didn't do that today. And then I did, let's see, this is, I have a dream. There's a dream catcher sticker. I use highlighters a whole lot, y'all. I say a whole lot. So there are some things that I want to see manifest. So I am going to write them there. And then this is intentional moves. So I just drew some boxes overlapping, highlighter stickers, and I'll write some different things in here. So again, I pre-prep some of my journal pages so I don't have to put too much thought in, do I want this page creative today? Or I know I want a creative page, but I don't necessarily have the time. Then I can already go to the page that goes with what I need to write about. So that is how I utilize my journal, y'all. And that was our day. If you enjoyed this live, make sure you drop some hearts in the comments so that I know that you gained something from the video. That is what allows me to keep coming. If you're not comfortable dropping the hearts in the comment, at least hit the like button so that I know that this is something you want. And YouTube also knows that it's something that you want. And they will put me in an algorithm to make sure that I am still somewhere seen, okay? So that is what we had today, y'all. Does anybody have any questions about any utensils that I used, any planners that I used? Is there anything else that you would like to see before I hop up off of here? Because we are at 9:10, and I know I started a little later. So I think we have 5 minutes because I came on here around 8:15, I believe. So I do want to give you your full hour. Oh, you said a meal prep video. Now, are you talking about a meal prep video in reference to showing you everything I cook or planning it? Or like what I'm planning, what I'm using? I know I probably won't do the entire cooking, everything, but I can show you different elements within the video if that's what you're looking for. Oh, yeah, girl, I ain't going to do a whole cooking series now. I'll do like snippets. And I'll add it within the video. But yeah, sure. That is cool. Yeah, so actually I'll be meal prepping tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be doing all that footage tomorrow. But I will include that. I will include it. I'm actually doing quite a few veggies this week. I'm doing asparagus. I'm doing kale. What else am I doing? I'm going to do salads this week. Chicken. Yeah, I don't really want a whole bunch of meat this week. So some of my protein source may be from beans, and I might do egg whites and a little bit of chicken. Cause I don't want any. So yeah, y'all, this is what I have. But yeah, this was fun. I can't wait to write some extra stuff in here. Oh yeah, I'll show you. It's funny. I just started eating asparagus in the last decade. Before that, if you would have told me I would be eating asparagus, I'd have been like, not gonna happen. But I actually like it a lot now. It's really, really cool. All right, y'all. So that is that. And knowing me, at some point today, I'm gonna put something else on here. But y'all have an amazing week. Make sure you write. Okay, pause for the cause. If your Monday was not as expected, because the reality is we're not going to always have cheery Mondays and all that stuff. If it was not, make sure you write a journal entry on what did not go right. And even when you write what did not go right, often we're going to point out everything and everyone that aided in that day. Make sure you write what part you played in it and what you can do differently on your end. You can't change people, but you can change yourself. Write what you can do differently so that there is not a replay on tomorrow. So that would be my encouragement to anybody that might be on here and you like, girl, you sound cheery and happy, but that was not my story. Trust me, those are not always my days. So make sure you are authentic and honest with where you are. Nah, not really. Sean, it smudges a lot. I mean, it can handle some stuff, but nah. This is more of a mixed media. This is $5.99 at, this is the mixed media journal. Yeah, I haven't done a page in here in a while. Yeah, this is more of the mixed media. You can do a little bit more on this surface. And then I have the craft paper, which is really fun to utilize. Yeah. So this is $5.99. It's at Michael's. Use your coupon, you'll get it for like $4. And then I'll kind of show y'all these. These are by Marvy. They're watercolor pencils. I'll show those on another journal live when I just do a random pop-up live. I'll show you how you can draw a picture and then use these and then apply your water brush with those. So y'all have some stuff to look forward to. I'm going to have y'all pulling out all that stuff y'all done bought and haven't used. All right, y'all. It's been real. I'm hungry and I need to shower.